And as Commander-in-Chief, I have determined that it is in our vital national interest to send an additional 30,000 U.S. troops to Afghanistan.
We now have our first reaction to President Obama's new policy on Afghanistan, as put forth in his speech at West Point on Tuesday night. All in all, a slim majority, 51% of Americans, say they support the policy, while 40% oppose it. The rest are undecided. Now, when we read this question to Americans in our USA Today Gallup poll on Wednesday night, we specified not only that it was President Obama's policy, thus identifying it with the president, but also mentioned that it would involve sending 30,000 additional U.S. troops to Afghanistan and that it would impose a timetable on Afghanistan such that troops would begin to be withdrawn by 2011. What's unusual in these data is the degree to which Republicans and Democrats agree on the new policy. Typically, when you have a president who puts forth a major policy, he gets strong support from his own party identifiers and much, much lower support from those who identify with the opposing party. What do we have here? Look at the numbers. 55% of Republicans say they support Obama's new policy, and 58% of Democrats support his new policy. This is an unusual similarity of support between these two opposing partisan camps. Now, the problem for Obama is that his support among independents, which is a large group in American politics today, is lower at 45%, and that's why when you put it all together, the overall level of support is just slightly above the 50% level. Keep in mind, our previous research has shown that Democrats, those who identify with Obama's policy, have been opposed to sending in new troops. So to some degree, this is a victory for Obama, that he has managed to get 58% support among those in his own party for the policy. Keep in mind as well that Republicans generally, as I mentioned, oppose anything that a Democratic president would put forth, so the fact that over half of Republicans support the policy is to some degree a victory as well. All in all, to reiterate, first reactions to Obama's new policy on Afghanistan, 51% of Americans support the policy, 40% of Americans oppose it. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup's Editor-in-Chief.